You know, just as there are seasons in nature like spring and summer, fall and winter, God has also instituted spiritual seasons. And each one of those spiritual seasons has a special role to play in blessing your life. There's a reason these feasts are so important to God and why He also referred to them as holy convocations. You know, another word for convocation is rehearsal. God was wanting His children to rehearse and remember some very specific things. But what were these appointed times? What were these holy rehearsals referring to? And why are they so important to God? Well, the first of these 3 seasons of special blessings is the Feast of Passover. It's described in the 6th chapter of Exodus. And leading up to Passover, the children of Israel had been in Egypt as slaves for a little over 400 years. I'm sure you're familiar with the story of Moses and the Exodus and how the children of Israel cried out to God year after year for deliverance. God, save us. God spoke to Moses and He said, I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm and with great judgments. And after years of captivity, years of oppressions, God's people were about to receive something unimaginable, the Passover blessings of God. And like the Israelites, perhaps you've been struggling with some challenging situation for many years. I have good news. God can set you free in a moment of time, bringing you into a whole new place of blessing and fruitfulness. In Exodus chapter 12, God was getting ready to do something new, not just with Israel, but He was preparing to do something that would ultimately impact the whole world. You see, Passover miraculously took the Israelites from a life of slavery to a wonderful new life of freedom and abundance. And just as Passover was a new beginning for the Israelites, God intended the feasts of the Lord to be a new beginning for you as well. In Exodus chapter 12, God speaks to Moses and He said these words. He said, "This month shall be the beginning of months for you. It's to be the first month of the year to you." You see, Israel had lived in Egypt for 400 plus years. They observed the Egyptian calendar, and God was saying, I'm going to give you a new calendar. And on that new calendar, this month, the month I lead you out, the month I brought you out of Egypt with signs and wonders, this month is to be your first month on your calendar. In other words, I'm giving you a new beginning.